Thoughtseize turn 2 pack rat?
Yeah, I'm definitely fine with a turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 pack rat opener. With a Path to Exile as a backup, seems perfectly fine
Yeah,
to me.
unfortunately we're on the draw, but, yeah.
Oh, hi Soren. How's it going? Let's see what our opponent's up to here, shall we? Alright,
Okay, this
so...
is form what we want to start. Holy cow, we do not want him having bribery, but is that our target?
Bribery, Dragon Lord, Leak, Cut, Island, Kata. Alright, he's a ways off of bribery right now, but it might be the target.
Gonna be a problem.
Mana Leak will be an issue because next turn he just goes Island and has Mana Leak up.
Can you I'm not sure if Path to Exiling it in response to the ability.
Path to Exile in response keeps the creature completely under your control.
Okay.
I will show you. When it enters, gain as long as you control. It's part of the new word typing. So,
Good bribery.
yeah, I think it's probably bribery, but then our pack rat's definitely getting mana leaked. It could just be mana leaked.
Well, the thing about bribery is, like, we've got Angel of Serenity and Grizzlebrand in our deck. If he briberies our Grizzlebrand, like, do we just lose?
No, we path it.
We path it and he draws 7 cards.
Fair, we'll just take the bribery. It's like, okay, not much he can, yeah, alright, I get it. So we'll just run pack route into his leak, I guess, probably?
I'm okay with that.
Bye, pack rat. See you later.
He might even let it resolve because he knows that we know he has leak. Okay.
Nope, he's just like, no. I have heard stories and tales of that creature, and no. Okay, so he drew a Temple Malady, so we know he still has Dragonlord Slumguard, Murderous Cut, and Catacombs. Oh,
Yeah.
we get to Tidehollow Scholar. That seems nice.
Okay, so we play the planes and yeah.
So I take the cut and leave him with Dragonlord Slumguard, Island, and Catacombs. Seems alright.
Yeah.
And then next turn we get to just drop Soren. That seems pretty good too. Yay, Sculler! Doing scullery work? I don't know. Whatever. It's a Sculler. Oh, hi, Grizzlebrand. You've
Well,
seen...
maybe we didn't need to take bribery after all.
Right? Alright. So, just drop this here Soren. See if it resolves, first off.
He's only got 1 unknown card in hand.
Yeah, well, it could still be a counterspell. Appears like it's not. Alright. Yay! Tokens! Yay! Fun times! Whee! Alright, so far so good. We know his hand is, again, Dragonlord Slumgar, and he just played the island, so we know just Dragonlord Slumgar. And that's not a good thing for us, probably.
So, I mean, what is he fetching here? Like treachery? Or, I mean...
If he does, we path to exile the target of his treachery next turn and go, ha ha.
Like, I'm just trying to think, like, what he could get that would actually, like, wreck us. Like, I don't know, maybe a Planeswalker?
Maybe a Planeswalker, maybe, like, Upheaval or something like that?
This isn't a board where he wants to play Upheaval.
Well, not necessarily, but sometimes times call for desperate measures.
Yeah. I think we make an emblem next turn with Soren.
Yeah, I could see that. Just get in there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn as well. That seems fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'll depend on what we draw, but that's probably the right call. So, what did you Demonic Tutor for?
Like, we're probably 3 turns minimum away from playing Elspeth, because we don't want to play it without Path up.
Right. I agree. Let's see.
Plus, he could be a bribery deck. I mean, he is running green, which also ramps. The nice thing about making the emblem too is it tempts him to do that. Okay.
On the stock. I'm going to keep my
Yeah.
Sorin. You can have a land. Enjoy. It's a nice land you played there.
Now if we top deck a land, we can play Elspeth.
Right? That was a nice land you played there. Hope you enjoyed it. Land. Your opponent pays 1 white mana and discards a card. Okay. That's actually pretty... Oh, wow. Okay. I'm debating whether or not we just cash out this Sorin here.
No, we make a vampire because next turn we can make an emblem and the soldiers get the bonus anyway.
Right. Alright, fair enough. Also, he's just dead next turn if he doesn't have an answer to everything. He kind of has to have like a Damnation, or I guess he's going to dig through time here for an answer. Try to find like a Deluge. Oh, Treasure Cruise. Sure. Close enough.
People would have bought him time too, but like...
And you can
okay, we got people and we still win.
Right. Alright, well, that seemed to work pretty well. So he's a bug deck. I'm wondering if we want... I think we want Mirren Crusader, because it's 2 of his colors that are just negated by its effect.
Fair. So, let's see. What creatures did we see? Did we see anything besides Silumgar?
Well, let's see. So, he had Silumgar, Mana Leak, Murderous Cut, Bribery. Not really a lot.
Like, I'm kind of almost wondering, like, the Bribery, do we cut, like, Gristlebrand?
Maybe? I don't know. That's an interesting call. How scared are we of him getting to Bribery before we hit him with either Thoughtseize or Tide Hollow Sculler? Medium scared, I guess. So maybe we cut Grizzlebrand. We could like cut Grizzlebrand and bring in like Sphinx of the Steelwind in its place, because we can destroy the Sphinx on our own. We have ways to kill it, such as
we
like
have
Path, Disenchant, and stuff.
Disenchant does, yeah. I'm just saying, if we cut all our fatties, like, our reanimation's still good. Like, this isn't like a reanimator deck. It's kind of like we reanimate for value.
I mean, we could just leave in 1 Angel Serenity, because even if he plays that, it's going to give us the creatures back once we kill it. So it's worth considering. I mean, we could just cut all our fatties. If we cut all the fatties, we just bring in like Archangel Thune or something like that, just as an extra top end card.
Yeah, or like Hypnotic Spectre.
Or we could bring in Hypnotic Spectre as well and just say we don't need a top end.
I mean, our top end right now is basically like Elspeth anyway. Like,
right.
Gristlebrand's good, and I like it in the main. I just mean...
Against him, though, if he's got like Bribery and other effects like that, we don't necessarily want him hitting with those. So I agree we could just cut down on our top end. I think let's go with this and see what happens.
Yeah, like, and we can always change it for 3, but I kind of think if the best thing he can grab with a Bribery is Sidisi, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, if the best thing he's grabbing with Bribery is I get to Demonic Tutor for sacking a creature, that seems pretty or he gets to Tutor for sacking a creature. Seems pretty decent.
He'd probably...
I kept this hand.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we could have had an untapped White Source, but I think this is fine. Because we'll still just go Weathered Wayfarer next turn, probably. Or we might do that next turn. I'm keeping that on top.
Yeah.
So we'll go turn 2, him to Turok, turn 3, Weathered Wayfarer, and if we get really lucky, like Tide Hollow Sculler. That scares me a little bit.
You know, I actually don't mind it though, because it's only looting, and we're about to like get his hand.
Oh, wow. We hit True Name Nemesis. That's really good for us. That thing needed to die.
We could maybe even do like Hypnotic Spectre.
Right, we could actually, and that'll just keep him down on his cards.
Yeah.
So he discarded Dragonlord Salumgar, plays Ophiomancer. Interesting.
Ugh, I don't like that card.
Well, that's fairly weak right now.
Let's see. We can bring it up to 4 loyalty, which means it lives a turn.
I might just play Una's Prowler and Weathered Wayfarer though.
Yeah, if we make him discard now, he's gonna flip Jace.
Right, and I'd rather be able to path the Jace. So I'm gonna go with Una's Prowler and Weathered Wayfarer. And if he plays that way, it discourages him from playing a land for Wayfarer, and it also gives us the activation of Wayfarer if he does play a land. And odds are he's not necessarily flipping Jace, but he could. But see, he's not, so that's good. So we'll get to path the Jace before the Jace gets to flip, which is nice.
Yeah, Jace is a lot more scary once he has mana.
Discarding Bribery. Wow.
Okay.
That seems very over the top-ish. I guess he wanted to hit his land drop, but I'm going to figure out why in a second when I Weathered Wayfarer for Plains and then play Tidehollow Sculler. And
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we'll let Jace flip out of the deal, but I think a flip Jace would be... It'd be better to figure out what the heck he's trying to do here. Oh, he's Toxic Deluging. Alright, that makes sense. Well then...
Interesting. No, that's anything.
I guess
What?
we'll path this Jace probably. Oh, perfect.
Let's path Jace and plus Liliana.
You want to path Jason plus Liliana. Okay, I'm fine with that. So
Because
we'll
it gets the last card in hand.
Right. Yep, I agree. That's probably the right call. And then Liliana survives a hit from both the Ophiomancer and the Snake, so... And we'll just discard Tidehollow Sculler here, then.
Well, he doesn't have a hand anymore.
Right. That's why I'm discarding Tidehollow Sculler. Treasure Cruise. Wow. Okay, that was a good one.
I mean, when you can get a blue opponent like this, Hellbent, they're generally... Their deck isn't really designed to not have cards in their hand.
Right. And, I mean, we got rid of True Name Nemesis on a random effect. Then he manually discarded both of these, which was kind of interesting. So...
I think he expected to be able to flashback Bribery.
Right. I think he was expecting to flashback Bribery and to use his Treasure Cruise. So... And we stopped both of those, which went pretty well for us there, so... Whatever.
Odds are we can play in our hand, maybe, and then plussing Liliana.
Yogg's Will. Well then.
That's interesting. How many cards are in his graveyard? 5?
Yeah, so he'll get to... He basically used it to play Polluted Delta and Treasure Cruise. Oh, to play that. Oh, that's an issue.
A little bit. I mean, we're at 19. We have time, but we might want to board in the Wrath.
Well, I'm going to play this. And then I'm going to plus Lily. He'll kill Lily next turn, but that's fine. Or do I not even plus... Pulsing Lily doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just going to have Lily sit there. Pulsing Lily is just card disadvantaged for us here.
Like, he's not going to attack with Ophiomancer because we have the first strike go on him. If he attacks with the snake, we just block it with first strike, and...
Right, so that has to go there, and yeah. Yep. Alright, bye Lily. You did your job. Now we just got...
I think what Lily does is force him to attack her because it threatens the edict.
Right, now we just gotta figure out what we do about this stupid True Name Nemesis. And it's not that.
I think boarding in Wrath that I recommended taking out might be the right call.
I guess we get in with the Golem here.
Hold it back. Whoa, wait. Yeah, okay.
It can't block the True Name Nemesis, and it just... I guess it just trades with that, so... Guess it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but... I mean, the snake can't attack now, but now the Ophiomancer kind of can.
Right.
Oh, that clock.
That is something. I mean, Hypnotic Spectre just flies over and smacks it if as needed, but this has gotten a little bit into bad shape because of this True Name Nemesis. Turns out, True Name Nemesis card.
Okay, so he just played a 3/3 beast that gains 2 life.
Right. Okay, take 5.
We had him hellbent too. He top decked the Yogwill, right?
Right. He's been top decking pretty well here. Alright, so kill Garrick. Trying to think what this gets back. Not much. Currently.
We don't lifelinkers, do we? Like, we didn't board in the Archangel and we took out the Grizzle.
Our lifelinker comes from Soren, basically. So.
Yeah, true.
We basically just got to see if we can find a way to deal with a Trinity Nemesis, which we don't currently have. And our creatures in our grave aren't... I mean, maybe I actually reanimate Una's Prowler just to start having a clock on him?
I mean, he doesn't have any cards in hand. It's something.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do
we
that.
also do mana.
And, I mean, we still get the Unbarrow right sitting in the yard for if something important dies. Like, I can actually throw Blade Splicer under our bus now, and... Oh, that's something. Turns out Flying Death Dodgers. Although I get to disenchant it. So, that's...
Yeah.
Alright, so we go to 8.
Did he play his land?
Yeah, he did.
He should have held on to it.
Recurring Nightmare. Alright,
so
I'm going to disenchant this thing first off. Because disenchanting this allows me to get in with my flyers.
Correct.
And then I play Recurring Nightmare, swap out Blade Splicer for something. Like, I guess, Weathered Wayfarer. So this gets in for 5, puts him to that. Now, this will make the Golem lose first strike, but the Golem still trades with the Beast token.
If the Golem losing first strike and causes him to want to attack with the Beast and the Snake, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So, Recurring Nightmare. Get... Maybe we want... Yeah, we'll just grab the Weathered Wayfarer. It doesn't really change anything.
We don't have, like, Skin Render, do we?
Nope. Yeah, because we didn't end up getting that. We ended up grabbing something else instead when we had the option. Okay, so now we trade Golem for Beast, which works out pretty well. Go down to 5, then we get to take him down. Oh, he's going to keep a card in hand here to discard. Oh, Elspeth. Alright, so I grab a land with this.
Okay.
Play Recurring Nightmare. Get back a Golem in that. So, doesn't really matter what I grab.
Man, if we had a way to pump his True Name Nemesis, we could kill it with Elspeth.
Yeah. It's kind of a funny little side thing there.
He's got a card in hand, actually. We should...
Mana Leak. Wow. Alright.
I said that late, sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to... I guess we hit him for 3. Then Hippie can trade with the Ophiomancer.
Yeah.
It's the only way we survive for another turn. This is like right down to the wire. Like if we draw a Soren, we could still win. And actually, he just gave us the win by putting us to 1? Oh no, because he can discard a card and let to our effect, but Go to 1. It's the same as being at 2.
Let's see if we
Soul Ring. It doesn't do anything.
let's see. We have Unburial Rights, which
Right.
also doesn't do anything, I don't think.
Right. I mean, maybe he'll forget the discard trigger.
Yeah, I mean it's worth attempting.
Okay. He didn't. Um,
What do you discard?
Island. Alright.
I mean, he could always like F6 his attack step.
Fair. I'll play Elspeth and see what happens. Sorry,
Like,
it's grandfather clock going off, but Happy New Year for anyone in the Eastern Time Zone. So, yay! Happy New Year! Welcome to 2016. You're in Central Time Zone, so you got a little bit to wait, but... And we die.
And this was game 3, right?
No, this was game 2.
Game 2?
Yeah, this was only game 2. So... We will be bringing in this Wrath, and we'll be hoping that that's enough. Maybe we'll bring in this. We'll bring in all our life linkers here. In case we get into a race.
But, like, this is a matchup where we have, like, a card or two that we want at a particular time.
Right. I'm going to cut the Mirror Crusader because he's definitely more of a blue deck than anything else.
Yeah.
On the play, I don't want Weathered Wayfarer.
That's fair.
And Disenchant seemed pretty weak versus him.
The only thing it hit
Was Baleful Strix.
And the Baleful Strix.
Yeah, so I think this is what we're going to go with, probably.
What about Dark Petition and or Exalted Angel?
I could see Exalted Angel actually being pretty good. If I do that, I probably just cut, like... I don't know. What do I cut? Maybe Hippie? Hippie's pretty solid, though.
Yeah. Hippie is solid.
Maybe I just cut the Sidisi.
Or the Sphinx.
I think Sidisi's just too cute for this game. I think I want the life-linking Sphinx as an option, so... We're gonna go with this and see what happens.
Okay.
This seems pretty decent.
Is there any way to turn 1 Pack Rat? I don't think so.
We can't turn 1 Pack Rat, no, but we can go turn 2 Morph, turn 3 Flip, possibly.
Okay, so I think we do turn 2 Prowler and Pack Rat.
That might be
Or
the
no,
right
we
call,
don't
too.
even play for Prowler, or do we try to discard it?
I don't know. We're gonna keep this, though. This hand's a keep, either way.
Yeah, definitely turn 1 Swamp Soul Ring.
Happy New Year to you, too!
It's kind of absurd how Soul Ring is, like, not banned in EDH.
Yeah, Soul Ring, I think, is definitely up there in, like, the pieces of power zone. But it's...
Soul Ring's third.
Alright, now, does that planes change anything? So, we play Pack Rat, and we play... Do we play Una's Prowler as well?
Let's see, so we're definitely playing Pack Rat.
I think we just go Pack Rat and play planes and pass.
I like that. It leaves up, like, Path from his point of view. Not that he should really play around.
Right. You never know what he'll play around and what he won't play around. And a resolved Pack Rat is something he has to deal with, like, ASAP. Otherwise, he's going to have to put a lot of life into one of those Toxic Deluges.
I think next turn we definitely discard the Sphinx.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, boy.
Wow. We need 6 mana.
We could
Wait a minute.
actually play Una's Prowler and get the Sphinx online this turn.
Yeah. Let's freaking do that.
Good times, good times. Play that. Play that. Discard that. And we'll swap out Una's Prowler for that.
A little bit of an
Whee! How's that for an upgrade?
Gosh, and if he Toxic Deluges us next turn for like 6,
We just play a face down guy. If we draw land, we just go face down guy. Recurring
yeah.
name. Come right back. Oh, that's a jet. That's cute. Not doing anything. Oh, hey, how about I see what's in your hand? I like that plan. Open up. I'll just take this bribery here, leaving him with Shriekmaw, Dragonlord Slumgar, Control Magic. Dragonlord Slumgar's a problem.
He has 0 blue sources, and
Oh,
he needs
God.
double blue.
He has 0 blue sources?
Yeah, like he has Shriekmaw, which Shriekmaw says non-artifact.
Right, non-black, non-artifact, so it can't actually kill any of these.
What was his 4th card?
Control Magic?
Control Magic? Okay.
Yeah.
No, the non-blue, non-Shriekmaw card.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, well, that was round 1. Went pretty well. Seems good. Yeah. Alrighty.
How does a deck that blue focused keep a hand like that?
I don't know. Well, anyways, thanks for watching round 1, everyone, and we'll see all of the YouTube people in round 2.